This video falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Thank you. Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Pixie Love. You guys can call me Pixie. And okay, I know this is an old topic I'm going to talk about, but I've been trying to find just like the original video for 2 weeks. So I'm still going to talk about this because I feel like it fits on my channel and I have a fucking opinion, so I'm going to say it. Anyway, if you read the title, you probably already know what this is about. If not, woo, you are in for a you're in for a roller coaster. Okay, so before we even have to hear what this person has to say, let me give you some back text to who that first person was, if you can't read the title, and let me give you some background information that I needed when I was watching this because I was so confused about what was going on. If you don't know who Drew Barrymore is, you're probably really young. Drew Barrymore is an American actress who's been acting since she was 6 years old. If you've ever seen E.T., she's the little girl from E.T. And growing up, I loved Drew Barrymore. She was my first favorite actress. If you asked me when I was younger, it was Drew Barrymore. My first favorite actress was Drew Barrymore. I love Charlie's Angels. I love what was it, 50 First Dates. I loved her growing up. And as I got older, I learned a lot of stuff about her childhood, how she was addicted to drugs at a very young age because of her fame and a bunch of crazy stuff. So she's had an extremely hard life. And there was a video that this black guy made of him playing in the rain, right? And as people do on TikTok, they recreate videos and make it their own. And I think that's what Drew was doing here. So with a little context, you maybe can understand where this person is coming from, but it still makes absolutely no sense. But let's see, I'm going to try to break down because when I first heard this, I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about, me? I'm like, she makes no sense. But let's try to make sense of this. I do also want to say this person has deleted this video. I don't know if they made an apology or what happened from here on. I might do some research about it. But I also want to say, let's not send this person any hate. Just because I disagree with this person is about to say, does that mean I hate them? Does that mean I think they're a bad person? I think their intentions were good. They're just misguided and misplaced. And kind of fueled with a little bit of anger. So that doesn't justify it, but let's not send this person any hate. I don't think their name is anywhere on here. I'm not going to try to have their name on here, but that's how I found the video because I found their name. It's pretty easy to find who they are. Anyway, no hate to this person.
You and I both know that you are capable of enjoying the rain and frolicking freely without filming it and then posting it to TikTok. Now,
okay, but why is she not allowed to enjoy the rain, frolic in the rain, smile and have fun in the rain? Why can't she post it to TikTok? Right? Just because a black male did that does not mean that she can post to TikTok as well. What's the problem here? Why? And this person is going to make some really good points about a topic that I kind of agree with, but yet this video has nothing to do with that, whatsoever. But let's keep going.
you've just co-signed, okay? You've just co-signed at least 3 million, 8.5 by 11 front and back. People who just go out of their way to disrespect and dismiss the boundaries that black creators have set. And now you're one of those people. So I guess my question would be, why?
Let's backtrack to what she's saying. So she's talking about how there's especially, I think it's a little less now, but especially when dances were super big on TikTok and stuff like that, a lot of dances were created by smaller black creators, and then bigger white creators would do the same dance and get way more recognition, and it would just take away from all the hard work that like the black creators would do. And that's why a lot of people started saying dance made by so and so, like this person came up with this dance, and a lot of people would rally behind the black creators, especially in the black community, to give them love and support, because TikTok was not giving them love and support. And like at that point, I do get that. Like I get being a person of color and doing something and seeing it go viral and like no one mention your name. You know what I mean? Or then seeing someone make millions of dollars off of doing the same thing that you're doing when you're doing it first. So like, because typically if someone does something first, they tend to get all the recognition for it, right? And then everyone who does it afterwards, it's like, oh, you're just copying. But on TikTok, it's whoever is biggest and prettiest, because TikTok does have a pretty TikTok has a beauty algorithm. If you didn't know, the prettier you are, the more they'll push you. It's fucked up, but that's how it is. That's why I don't use TikTok. But yeah, so I get that anger and frustration, and it is a problem on TikTok where like people will, and I don't want to say still, because the culture on TikTok is to recreate and make things your own, or even just do the same exact thing with your face and it's a new video. Like that's kind of what TikTok is and what it does. So I'm not going to say they steal other people's like credit or other people's work, but like you do the same thing that someone else did first and you make more money off of it, or you get bigger because of it and you get more views just because you're white or because TikTok likes you more. It's kind of frustrating, but that's not what Drew was doing. Like that's not, and I'm pretty sure the black guy who made the video playing in the rain was not the first person to make a video of himself playing in the rain. Like it's just, and you're asking Drew, why does she feel the need to have to take from a black creator? Here's the thing, like there is bias racism and there's like point blank period straight up racism, and there is doing something that can hurt the black community without realizing that you're hurting it. Do I think what Drew did hurt the black community? No. Do I think like a lot of the TikTok dances and stuff, like that stuff, like doing the same dances as them and becoming more famous, that hurts the community? Yes. Do I think those people are doing it on purpose and they're like, oh, a black person do it, so I'm going to do it and get way better than them just because I can? Like, I don't think people are doing it on purpose. Like, no. But is it hurting the community? Yes. Is it a problem that needs to be rectified on TikTok? Yes. Is one way to help this situation is letting the creators know, like, hey, if you mention me when you do my dance, that would be nice, like stuff like that, which people have started doing. Yes, but another thing is we need to go to TikTok as well and have them fix their problems. It's not just an individual creator problem. But Drew and this playing in the rain video has nothing to do with that issue on TikTok. Like that is not the same thing whatsoever.
Why is it so important to all of you to treat us like we don't matter?
Like that's not what's happening here. And I feel like this attack, like you could have done any other fucking person who stitched this video and make this video and it would have blown up. But you specifically went after Drew Barrymore and you specifically called her out for nothing. And you got a lot of hate for it. I'm not saying, no, I'm going to change that. The hate is justified. I'm going to say it because you made a stupid fucking claim. When people like you, and I'm not saying if people told you to go kill yourself or hurt yourself, that's not justified. But people disagreeing with your opinion and having the right to say that, that's 100% justified. Because as a black person who has experienced racism, and I am sure you have also experienced racism, to sit here and call out incorrect racism puts us all in a bad light. It's just like women who falsely acclaim sexual assault put everyone else who does not falsely claim into a bad light. Because at the end of the day, people are going to put us in that same bubble. They're going to wonder, like, is this true? Is this really happening? Because, like, it does. And it's messed up. And it's so annoying. And for someone like you who has a platform, who seems like you use your platform to speak against actual claims of racism, when you make a bullshit claim like this, when you make a non-problem a problem, you make all the real problems non-existent. Because people are going to be like, well, you called out this stupid video. Are you really going to call out? Like, no one's going to think you're credible. And a lot of people aren't going to think, because there are actual microaggressions and racism that happen on TikTok all the time. And those are harder to like see and tell. So when people try to call them out, we want to believe them. But then when you call out something like this that is not a microaggression of racism, that has nothing to do with freaking race, you make everything else look bad. You have to be careful with the things you're calling out. You have to make sure you're actually calling out a problem. Like, you can't just... Not everything a white person does to a black person has to do with race. Like, you know, not everything has to do with your race. Hard to hear because we're so used to being on the defense as people of color. We're so used to having to be defensive that, like, we just assume everything has to do with the thing we're being defensive about, which is our race. And sometimes it's not. Sometimes someone doesn't like you because you're a shitty person, not because you're black. You know? And sometimes people don't like you just because you're black. It happens. I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but, like, you need to learn the difference between someone just not liking a person or someone just not agreeing with you instead of someone just not agreeing with a black person or someone being racist, because there's a difference. And I know, like, this video is not talking about, like, her not liking Drew, like, not liking anyone, but you have to see the difference between what racism actually is and just, like, being a white person living their lives. Because, like, Drew was just living her best life, okay? She deserves to live her best life. Let her be happy with simple little things like playing in the rain. Like, let her be happy. Now I'm going to end this video with Drew playing in the rain. So I was so content with just watching Drew Barrymore frolic in the rain that I forgot to do my outro. Which I'm happy because I was going to come back anyway. And said, I've noticed that the person who originally posted that video, her TikTok is now gone. And I don't even think I can find an Instagram of hers. I want to say this again. Like, let's not find her and send her any more hate. Like, they've left the internet. And I feel horrible. But, like, I hope that they didn't leave out of anger and, like, hatred. I hope that they, like, saw like what they did wrong. You know what I mean? And I doubt that happened, and I am sure that they got a lot of, like, hate. And I don't even mean just, like, that was a dumb opinion. I mean, like, they probably got vile crap sent their way, and I apologize that got sent your way, because that's not okay. That's never okay. But I hope you do learn the difference, and I hope you become a better person in your day-to-day life and how you interact with the people in your real life. That's all I hope. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys leave a like down below. If you guys enjoyed me, make sure you guys subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.